Okay, so the sun is coming up. We're not quite there yet, but it means we're close. And so the aim of the game today is we are going to do a trail, or a route rather, called the Inyoni birding route. Inyoni in Zulu means bird, so quite appropriate. And the idea behind today is to just see what we can find. So I'll point out some birds, try and film as many as I can, and just sort of take you along for the drive. Geez, these rolling grassland hills and the sunrise has just been absolutely incredible so far. We're almost in Chrissiesmeer, and so I've done the Inyoni route before, and it was quite productive. A lot of dirt roads. Unfortunately, you miss a lot of the big pans because they're on private farmland, and the route that we do, you pass a few, but you miss quite a few too. So we're just going to see what we're going to do. But because I've done it before, I'm actually going to do it backwards this time, because I found the most productive part of the trip last time, or of the Inyoni route last time, was actually the last bit. So we're going to do the last bit first, and then we're going to cruise around backwards. Slight change of plans, because the route we wanted to do is closed. There's too much water. So there's looks like on the map that you can go up to Miss Chrissy's house, and which is the guest house, and then I'm hoping you can cut back down to the main dam, or lake rather. Let's see how that works out for us, but we're just exploring. But we've seen some cool stuff. We got those an awesome spoonbill and some ducks and teals and things. So an absolutely beautiful spot. The trouble is we are stuck. We can't get past it. We need to go through that gate, but we can't. So we have to try and go back around and find another way. But how beautiful is this? Okay, so we've turned around and had an awesome red-capped lark interaction now. Very, very cool. So what we're going to do is the Inyoni route, like we had planned, but we're not going to do it backwards, we're going to do it forwards. But it's good that we have started backwards, because now I know not to take the last long road back to finish the routes, because you can't actually do it, so we have to end up turning around, and it would be frustrating. So this part of the route that we're going to do now is a bit more grassland and a few pans, but we got some nice water waders and out the way. So still a beautiful time out here, and let's see what else we can get. Okay, so we found the correct road. We found a Blackwing kite eating some breakfast. Don't know what it was, but it was pretty cool. We're just coming up to our first pan over here, and let's see if it's got anything productive waiting for us. So nothing too productive at that pan. It was very overgrown, just a common moorhen from a distance. So let me take some time quickly to let you know what I'm using today. So other than the Toyota Hilux that I'm in, to get around, I'm using my trusty pair of Swarovski EL 10x32s. They go everywhere with me. And then the small setup I've got today is the Canon R5, the usual, and then the RF600 F4. So it's quite bulky to use in a vehicle. It's quite long, but we make it work. There's not much we can. There's a mongoose over there. Not much we can do. We could use the smaller lens if we want, but just playing around with this one for now. doing a really good job. So that's what we've got today. We've got some backups if we need them, but I don't think we will. And a lot of the pans are not too close to the road. They're a little bit further off the road, so it is quite a nice lens to have to get that little bit of extra distance that I might need to ID a bird or film or photograph the birds. So that's what's in the bag today. I mentioned a little bit earlier in the video that we're looking for some birds for a little big year, birding big year that I'm doing. So a bunch of mates I used to work with and have met since leaving the bush. We've started a group on Bindo birding, and we're just trying to see how many birds we can get in a year, but only within the boundaries of South Africa. So it's going pretty well, but the key to these things is to just try and just get to as many different places as you can to go birding, which is what we're doing today. So Chrissiesmeer is about an hour and a half's drive from the farm, and it's just an awesome spot. Lots of grassland, can get a whole bunch of grassland endemics, which we're trying to find now, potentially some corons, and some of the special sort of wading birds. That great crested grebe was a huge one, so that's great. Some red-capped larks, there's been quite a few of those today. So just exploring, seeing what we can find. So we just passed a farmer who came to check on us to see if we're doing okay, and he offered to take us to one of his pans on his farm. Very good timing and something we could not say no to. So let's see what we can get from this. Alright, so we've gained access to this guy's farm, and there's a pan up here. It looks pretty cool, pretty promising. The one rule that he gave me was not to get stuck. So I told him I'm in a Toyota, I should be fine, but fingers crossed, let's see what happens. So that was quite unproductive, other than gaining a few million fly passengers along the way. You can see a few on the back here, but it was really bad. There's so many on the front. One thing I can say about this whole Inyoni route is that the roads are incredible. The dirt roads have been absolutely fantastic for the amount of rain that this area has had. These roads are really, really, really good. So don't think that you can't do them in maybe a smaller vehicle, or that you have to have a 4x4 to do them. They are really, really, really incredible. So I can definitely recommend doing this route in any vehicle. It's just that first section that gave us a bit of an issue, but we've worked around it and we've made a good plan, and we've seen some really cool birds. I think our species at the moment, I think we're on about 44. I will put a list in the description of the birds that I saw today, and you'll obviously see some of the videos and some of the pictures that I've taken in this video. But maybe take the time now to like and subscribe so I can make more of these videos and try to get a good following to do some more cool adventures. It's always difficult birding at this time of the year. Migrants are starting to leave, and a lot of them have already left. And then the grass is also really long, so obviously makes a big difference with what you can see and how far you can see. But it's still really good to get out and try and find these birds. So a lot of people will say that all the birds you find in these sort of winter months, let's call it, are pure traditional 100% South African birds, because they aren't the migratory ones that have left already. So yeah, there's a few things to take from it, but it's been fun. It's starting to get a bit late in the day now, but it's been quite overcast, which is really good. It's allowed us to continue for a bit longer. All right, everybody. So that is that's the birding day. So we've done well. We got a nice amount of birds, but we were hoping for some cranes and some corons, but we didn't see them, so we'll have to come back another time or maybe head to a different area and see if we can find them there. But thanks very much for joining. I hope you enjoyed it and enjoyed the content, and until the next birding video, we'll see you then. Bye.